Hello and welcome to Smaulgld's Indian silver import update for the month of February 2017. Indian February silver imports fail to improve post demonetization. Indian silver imports rose 96% in February. That's from 2016. So year over year, Indian silver imports rose 96%. They were 163 tons in February of 2017, and they were only 83 tons in February of 2016. So that looks like a big increase, but February 2016 was a very poor month, and we'll see some charts as we go through the podcast that show that Indian silver imports have not really rebounded post demonetization. They were really low before, they're still low after. And February silver imports were down 55% from the 363 tons imported in January, which was not that big of a number either. So as the dust settles from the Indian rupee demonetization and war on gold, gold sales and imports, as we saw yesterday, are back to normal. They're soaring, while silver sales languish. Now, there has been a new Indian solar power plant that's been finished. It's now the largest in the world. Could be that there's less demand for silver because they've completed that particular power plant. But that power plant, I believe, with the estimated demand, was it would add about 20 million ounces additional demand a year. So that doesn't quite explain the decrease in the Indian silver imports, because 200 million ounces a year is about 622 tons or 51 tons a month annually, and we're seeing a much bigger decrease in Indian silver imports. Here is the Indian silver imports over the past year. You can't really tell much, but you could see the lingering effects prior to 2016. 2015 was a massive year for Indian silver imports. They imported well over a third of the total global mining production of silver. And that's probably because they were working on that power plant, but also because silver was at its low in 2015 for a number of years after it had reached its high in 2011 of about $50 an ounce. If you'd like to help out Smaulgld, I would appreciate that. You could do that via donation, via PayPal or Bitcoin, or by becoming a Patreon. You can also buy gold and silver through the Smaulgld site. It's another way of helping Smaulgld out. We get a small commission on the sale, and you can compare pricing and shipping on BGSC, Golden Eagle Coins, JM Bullion, Money Metals Exchange, and on the website you can go to SD Bullion. There's a banner there for you to click on. You pay no more, no less than if you visited the sites directly, so not investment advice, but if you're interested in buying gold or silver, that's another way you can help out the Smaulgld site. Let's take another look at the chart here. So this is the annual chart. In a minute, we're going to look at monthly for the past few years, so you can see the big decrease. But you can kind of see it on an annual basis too. 2015, you had 8,500 tons moving into India, and that was more than cut in half last year. And this year, it doesn't look like we're going to do much better unless something changes. And you can see the 3 years, 2013, 14, and 15, was the price dropped, the imports went up. Let's see if we can see another chart. So here is the chart on the monthly. You can see all last year, not very much. And then the beginning of this year, February here, we're still at the same depressed levels. We didn't really get a boost immediately in the during the buying season, like you normally get at the end of the year. You can see these big spikes here. This is the spike right here at the end of 2016. There was a gold spike at the end of 2016, but Indian silver imports, Indian silver demand did not see a similar spike. Major gold. Now let's look at the Indian silver demand. Now, Indian silver demand for that 2013 to 2015 year period, this right here, this was a phenomenal amount of silver. I mean, if you look at it, just 1 year, there was nearly 300 million ounces pulled into India. Now, India doesn't have any significant mining of silver. They have basically no gold mining. And an annual gold mining production is only about 860, 870 million ounces. So India was picking up about a third of that. And then if you take just in a 3-year period, see, they got almost 700 million ounces brought into India during 2013, 2015. It could be they stockpiled the jewelers and there's not a need to import as much, but silver imports are definitely not at the same level as they were from 2013 to 2015. As we saw, 2016 went down and 2017 doesn't look like there's any renewed interest in silver. And we're seeing the same in the retail sales in the US, with silver sales down at the US Mint, silver sales down at the Perth Mint. So although silver prices are rising, and that highlights that there is no correlation between physical silver demand and the silver price. Well, actually there is. There's a reverse correlation. Physical demand, when it increases, does not drive the price higher. Physical demand increases because the paper price is lower. It seems to be a far better explanation because we see decreasing demand now, but we see gold and silver prices rising. And we have for the last, let's say, 14 months, ever since January 2016, silver and gold have risen. They may have gone up and down during that period of time, but they have definitely gone up over the last 14 months, and physical demand during that time period has gone down. That's about it for today. I should have, we'll have a few more updates, and I'll let you know what they are right now, so please check back, and also remember to subscribe to this channel, tell your friends, and also subscribe to Smaulgld.com on the website by filling in your email address. Thank you very much.